All righty, welcome back everyone. It is a soggy start to our weekend on this early Saturday morning. We're looking live at one of our sky cams along SPID. The roads are passable there. Again, not a problem, but it's certainly wet and slick. Downtown Corpus Christi, there has been a little bit of flooding on Water Street and some of the main streets in downtown Corpus Christi around Brownlee, and also over around Morgan and South Staples have also seen flooding of about 1 to 2 feet. Now, as you take a look here at the CCRV WeatherBug camera out on 37, they've had over a ½ inch of rain here just since midnight. Temperature there 78 degrees. Notice the wind. It's nearly calm. We're not having a wind event with this. It's just a rain event here in South Texas. So that is the latest on that. We'll see if we can get it over to the Doppler radar. And here it is with the weather alerts. There's a high risk of rip current risk. The main thing is there's some flooding going on in the Rockport, Port Aransas area right now. So there's a flood warning out till 4 a.m. for you folks in Port Aransas and over to Rockport. And then coastal flood advisory right around the immediate coast. The water's up into the dunes now that we're near high tide. And we also have these aerial flood advisories in light green. That just means it's general low-lying areas are seeing standing water, and that covers eastern San Patricio County, including Aransas Pass and also Portland, and then all the way through the city of Corpus Christi and down towards Kingsville, but actually just to the north and east of there, and also up in Aransas County. So that is the situation with our weather alerts. This is why they're happening. We've got this counterclockwise circulation. We've had a tropical low come in, and not a depression, but certainly a disturbance, bringing all this rich tropical moisture into the area, and it is really coming down. The heaviest of activity is still offshore and up to Rockport and Port Aransas. We had heavier activity in the city. That has abated, but there is more on the way later tonight. And again, if we weren't so flood prone here, this wouldn't be that big of a deal. And you can see the worst of this is just offshore and not a lot behind that. There is a little bit, so it's going to taper off into the morning hours after this lasting till about 5 a.m. We also have additional activity starting to spread inland now, especially down around Falfurrias and Fremont. So back here to the west, there's some heavy activity around Robstown over to Taft and Rockport. Not so much in the city right now, so that's given a chance for everything to settle down. But very heavy rain from Rockport to east of Aransas Pass to Port Aransas, and there's a fetch of very heavy rain coming in to Port Aransas right now and Rockport in this area right here. So this is the area that's under the gun right now with rainfall rates of about 1 to 2 inches per hour. That's certainly classified as heavy rain, and that's certainly causing some flooding in the area. There's a ship channel right there going out into the Gulf. So we go a little bit further west. Here's Portland. Portland's just seeing light rain right now, but out here around FM 107 and FM 893, there is a lot of heavy rain going on all the way down to the north side of Nueces Bay. And then back off to the west, there's activity down around Fremont between there and Hebronville, and then very heavy thunder showers northeast of Rivera down around Baffin Bay. So that's the current situation. You can see it here on the satellite loop, and you can see this last band that's going to come in, and this is going to cause more flooding before it starts to settle down around 3 or 4 a.m. So a little bit later tonight and early in the morning. Then there's some leftover moisture out here that'll be with us during the day. It'll slowly be tapering off as this mid-level low tracks off to the west, and we'll see our atmosphere settle down here along the coast and in Corpus Christi. But it's going to take a little while, and the worst is yet to come, but it's not going to be anything that we can't handle, with the exception of the low-lying areas that flood so easily in Corpus Christi. So here's the timeline for this, and again, we're down to Saturday now with in the morning, which is what we're looking at right now, heaviest rainfall and flash flooding. By this afternoon, the rain will be moving inland, and it'll be more scattered along the coast, so less activity this afternoon here in town and along the coast as everything shifts out to the west into the brush country. So that is the latest on what's happening with our weather. We do have some flooding going on. You can see on SPID here that everything is soaked, but traffic is flowing smoothly. Just make sure you drive careful tonight if you're going to be out and about. Our morning crew will be in shortly, and they will continue to update you on what's happening across the coastal bend with this significant rain event that by the time it's all said and done will drop anywhere from about 2 to maybe 8 inches of rainfall as it gradually comes to an end during the day on this Saturday and into Saturday night.